Oh, I feel good. Y'all are fucked. I got a haircut at 4 o'clock today. I have new haircut confidence. Y'all are fucked. You ever got a haircut so good you check see if you have abs? You know what I'm talking about? I got this haircut, I was like, fuck the gym, I quit. I'm like, I'm sexy as shit. Fuck Riz, with this haircut, I got game. I'm talking 1990s game. I will spit game on any one of you motherfuckers. I'll walk up to you and just turn into like a judge on the Great British Bake Off or some shit. I will. I'll be like, God damn, girl, I see God left you the proof for the perfect amount of time. Your mirror glaze is so smooth, I can see myself in you. Your piping must be immaculate. That was weird. I apologize, but I got new haircut confidence. I do whatever the fuck I want. God damn it. I feel like I could steal something right now. It's good. Every white woman just grabbed her purse. And you're right, too. No, I feel so fucking good on the outside. I'm not gonna lie to you. On the inside, I'm struggling. I feel like a newly gentrified neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, the outside is good. The inside is trying to figure out how we gonna pay rent. You understand what I'm saying? I just turned 37 years old, and I know that may surprise you. I appreciate that. It may surprise you. I don't look 37. I don't have the look of somebody who pays taxes. I get it. You know what I mean? I feel like I look anywhere between like I witnessed a double homicide 25 and like my daddy pays my Amex 32. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look like I ski in Vail all the time and I don't pay for it, is what I'm trying to tell you. You know, there's a good life, bad life scale, is what I'm trying to tell you. Man, no, I've had a great life, though. I'm adopted. Yeah, or thrifted, if you're young enough to be on your parents' insurance. Yeah, man. Yeah, Gen Z always gets that for. Also, Gen Z, real quick, for like a group of people who absolutely hates everything that old people do, you fucking love their clothes, right? Like, it's like watching them cosplay as their worst enemy. It's really strange to me. It feels hypocritical, doesn't it, sir? It's like bringing an acai bowl to like a fair wages protest, you know what I mean? Like, if you can afford a colorful bowl of I'll be hungry in an hour, your wages are just fine. Nothing says I could pay rent like locally sourced bee pollen, is all I'm trying to tell you. I just found out that locally sourced bee pollen is actually a powder. I thought that's what the motherfucker was drizzling on my shit, so I was like, holy shit, it's natural cocaine. And then somebody was like, yo, cocaine used to be natural. I was like, I'm too poor for everything, my bad. Oh, God, that was a weird tangent. I apologize. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was a secondhand baby. My bad. Yeah, secondhand baby. I was regifted. You know, and I gotta tell you, like, the weird thing is, like, I realize anytime you bring up adoption, like, people don't really know how to respond. Like, there's like a weird vibe change. And that's not something new that I've noticed, you know what I mean? Like, I remember, like, years ago, I was on a date. This is, like, years ago. You remember back when Nelly was a Jedi and he didn't have AC? No, you remember that? Because he was like, it's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. And she was like, I am getting hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Remember, even Nelly was surprised. He was like, good gracious. This was back then, man. This was just back in the day. But I remember I was on a date with this girl, and she said like the most dreaded phrase in dating. You know this fucking phrase, sir. You got a great fucking haircut. I know you actually have abs. Fuck you. You may not know how to motorboat, but you got abs, nigga. Shit. When you look like this, you don't have to do shit, is what I'm trying to tell you. You look like you have a photo studio, sir. Okay, I apologize. My bad. Okay, all right. Get it together, okay? Stop staring at him. No, okay. Move her seat. No, I was on a date. You know this phrase. It's the worst fucking phrase in dating, sir. You know this shit. She said, so tell me about yourself. Ugh. That phrase brings me fucking anxiety. That phrase gives me the same anxiety as the phrase, do you know why I pulled you over? You know what I'm talking about? Because it's like, I should know the answer, you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, nobody wants to just, like, improv an autobiographical Wikipedia article about themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's trying to yes-and their life highlights, is what I'm trying to tell you. And I gotta tell you something, my credit score is so bad, I don't even know if I own my life rights. I'm not joking, sir. I graduated from college 2 years ago, and when my name was on the diploma, I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be Fannie Mae. I was like, you know what? They did it. I could tell who has student loan debt in here and who doesn't. No, and then the worst part about her saying, so tell me about yourself, for me, it's like, I have horrible ADHD. Okay, and look, one of the most ironic things about this is one of the least talked about symptoms of ADHD is oversharing, right? So when she said, so tell me about yourself, she found out 3 things about me in 30 seconds. She found out 1, I'm deathly afraid of ants. 2, I have a storage unit. And 3, I'm adopted. And you know what she said? She said, oh my God, you're adopted? How brave. I was like, bitch, what? First of all, I just told you I'm deathly afraid of ants. I'm not brave. And I'm way too young to have a storage unit. Ma'am, are you not scared of murder? But you see, that's the thing. We don't know how to talk about adoption. And this is what I realized. Everybody assumes that my adoption story is like an episode of Law and Order where like Ice-T carries me out of a church. You know what I'm saying? They assume it's traumatic, like a Tyler Perry film. But my adoption story is more like the first episode of New Girl, you know what I mean? It's just like, who's this white thing in our apartment and why won't it stop crying? It's really it. How brave. That's wild to me. Like, I was born in March, adopted in June. All I did was not get fumbled. You understand? It was really simple. My birth mom called the place. She's like, look, it's going to be a closed adoption. The adoption agency was like, cool, we got it. Down said height. It was a 3-step drop. There was another family running. They pump faked it like, nah, he's black with blue eyes. You're not rich enough. He's going to be the face of Target one day. Ding! I feel like I could be the face of Target. You could see, right? You could see me with like a Filipino baby. It's like, he looks cool. Or at least I could get some old Navy jeans out of this shit. I don't know. Man. You know what else this bitch said to me? She was like, oh my God, I couldn't tell you were adopted. Like, what? Like, not everybody's adopted is a chihuahua who shakes and shit, you know what I mean? Like, for the balcony, I do have separation anxiety. Whenever my mom would leave, I'm like, Arr! No, I'm just kidding, it'd be fucked up. Like, that's not from adoption. Anyway. It's because your mom was a crackhead. That was dark, I apologize. Also, thank you for not clapping. Sometimes when I tell audiences I'm adopted, they clap like I beat cancer. I'm like, what? Like, very strange thing. So I appreciate you guys, man. No, that's a little bit about me. I apologize. See, new haircut Chris is just saying shit, man. I don't know. It's different times. I had a great childhood, man. Do you have a good childhood? You look like you dissociated from your own body there, sir. Nope. Oh, well, holy shit. I feel like I should apologize to you for whatever happened, my brother. May you heal. I don't know what white people do. Ayahuasca to you, pimpin'. I don't know. What do you do? I'm sure they have some on them, so you'll be all right. I don't fucking know. I want the tape of that. That was wild. Your answer was... You wanted so bad to say yes, but your body was like, you're not gonna lie here, motherfucker. His trauma was just waiting in the wings like, what are you gonna say now? Oh, God damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, fuck. Oh, God damn, you know, I had a great childhood, man. I feel like I'm rubbing it in now, too. Just like, how many times can I say it? We could afford Legos. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God. No, man, I grew, I grew, this is the haircut. That's what it is. I'm so sorry, sir. Long hair Chris apologizes, so. Holy shit. No, I grew up in Los Angeles. I'm half black, right? But I was adopted, right? And I was adopted to like an affluent black family. And I grew up in Los Angeles in the 90s. And like, I don't even know what weed smelled like. Like, that's how good of a childhood I had, is what I'm trying to tell you. And like, although I will tell you, I was like a little bit of a naive kid, right? Like, if I could be honest with you, like, this is so embarrassing, my bad. The reason I thought I was adopted is because my parents didn't have sex. No, like, I really thought that. Like, and I was masturbating to internet porn. Like, my dad would never do this to my mom. Like, we go to church, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I made the mistake. One time I asked my dad at Thanksgiving, champagne's flowing. Yeah, exactly. I asked my dad, I was like, hey, Dad, real quick, why did you and Mom decide to adopt? And my dad asked me a question I was not prepared to answer, which was, why do you think? So now in front of all my family, I have to tell them, well, I just thought that you and Mom didn't have sex. My dad looked at me and said, ho ho! You see how fine your mother is? Oh, we had sex. We had sex at this very table right here. We had sex at the room you live in now. We had sex in the atrium. And that's what I realized. The reason I didn't know what weed smelled like is because we were rich motherfuckers. We had an atrium. That's an outside inside. We had a biodome. Fuck y'all. That's cocaine rich. Man. No, I live in Santa Barbara now because I went back to school. I graduated from UCSB at the age of 35, back at the spry age of 35. Thank you for that, Petty. Like, yeah. I love when people give me that, woo, why the fuck did you do that? Like, people ask me, like, why'd you go back to school? I was like, because I have a gambling problem and I bet I could fucking pay off those student loans before I die, bitch. It's gonna be the last thing I do. I'm like, beep, beep. Hey Siri, make that last payment. He never got that Target money. No, man, I loved it, man. But I loved it, like, and like I said, I know I look young, and I feel like I really feel like my face wrote a check that, like, my soul couldn't cash, is really what happened. Cause, like, I did dumb shit, like, I tried to date this girl who was 24. All right, let me be honest with you. I was fucking this girl who was 24, my bad, okay? I was like, and like, I felt old. Like, the first night she came over, she was like, oh my God, I love the way you smell. I was like, thank you. She's like, it reminds me of my grandfather. I was like, fuck. Now, for the record, it was icy hot, okay? I had to keep them knees ready. Just in case I had to hit it from behind, you understand? You should not be owling. If this is how I'm hitting from behind, man. If somebody's doing this to you, you also have trauma. Get your standards up. Ow! Butterfly up top, Tootsie Roll. That is not a real... No, man. I had a good childhood, though. I feel like growing up now as a child is different. Like, I don't know if there's just, like, new things that you have to worry about, but, like, I just feel like it's different. Like, I was walking my dog the other day, and I got a news bulletin on my phone. A news bulletin? How fucking old am I? What the fuck was that? What am I announcing for, like, the Brooklyn Dodgers? Like, and now the Negro Jackie Robinson is out to play. Like, what just... Oh, Jesus Christ, my bad. I got an electronic notification on my cellular device. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this, but it was... The California School Board was trying to pass this law that would out trans kids in elementary school, right? And, like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't think trans kids need to be outed, okay? I really don't. And like, the argument that they were trying to make is that trans kids need to know the dangers of being trans. Now, first of all, when I was in kindergarten, I pretended to be a horse for a whole fucking week. Nobody came up to me like, hey, Chris, if you want to be a horse, you should know the dangers. You could become glue. Like, nobody said that to me. And the motherfucker rode me to recess for the whole goddamn week. My teacher came up to me and was like, oh, Chris, are you a Shetland pony? I was like, bitch, nay. With an ass like this, you know I'm a Clydesdale. Look, my name is Chris Williams. I appreciate you guys. Make some noise for Ernest Romero.